This is what is happening.
This is what is happening. You are watching the biggest and the largest. How do we humans get back on track?
That is a very good question. Brahmanda Brahmeti Kunaiva Bhagayava Jiva. Guru Krishna Pasada Pai Bhakti Lata Beach. As we, individual souls, we are roaming from this creation, from one universe to another. You follow me? This is not the only universe. So this our planet even has no anywhere, you can see it anywhere in the material. It's like you go to the beach, you see the number of sand on the beach, you take a grain, even that is our universe. And within that grain is a small particle which within it is our earth. So we are nobody. In the universe, there's a whole number of universes. Some are very large, even 100 million times larger than ours. And we are moving from one universe to another. And there are about 400,000 species of human beings. In fact, let me give you the actual figure. There are 8,400,000 species of living entities that the Lord has created. The form is already there. We are just moving from universe to one universe, from one planet to planet. Transitions. And then we are taking different forms. But if one is lucky enough to come across a man of God who is genuine, a bona fide, not any person who is cheating, the charlatans. They are charlatans and the real man of God. If you come across a man of God, not be him a Christian, be him any religion, but if he's a man of God, he will plant into your heart the seed of bhakti, the seed of devotion to the Supreme Lord. Then that is the beginning of your end in the material world.
So that is what we have to pursue.
That is our aim in life. All what we are doing materially is even hampering our pursuit of the eternal. So anyone who comes to you and instead of giving you the eternal and is giving you rings, is giving you stones, and he's saying buy this bracelet or anything for $1,000, he's just cheating you and making money.
Hey, it will not take you anywhere.
It will not take you anywhere.
Hey!
Or the only place it will take you, the person is performing tantric
massage. Who have gone to tantric massage?
No, not that.
I know that one. I went to tantric massage with my friend.
No,
tantra. I go there and I'm like, this is what you do. I don't go to fit. Make her go.
Tantra simply means.
I know your tantra you are talking about.
Now, back home here, we see many of our people doing tantra. You go and somebody does anything for you. What is doing? They say, oh yeah, baye. What is baye? Every one of us, everyone is baye. What is baye? Baye simply means using your subtle body to manipulate activities. I told you before, we have the gross body and we have the subtle body. The subtle body, some people call the Akashic record. You know of the Akashic record. You can go within the Akashic record and manifest so many things. So many of our scientists and so forth, especially these Europeans who know this, they just go in and bring some things out and they say, I have discovered this. There is nothing under the sun that is new. Our people can do it, but we are using it for evil. So you say, oh, obey. No, you can use it for the positive. That is, you are using tantric aspects.
You are watching the biggest and the largest. Papa, right now, I have two problems. What you are saying is very clear and straightforward. But I have just two problems. You see, before you can become this, you were an African. You were an African, pure African. But now you are called Maharaj. Maharaj is not Tewia, it's not Donko, it's not Topoku, it's not Meinsa. Now your name has changed. Your way of dressing, that one too has changed. Now, all the things you are calling and all the masters, I didn't hear Opoku, I didn't hear Frimpong, I didn't hear Mensa, I didn't hear Latte in it. We Africans, before the Bhagavad Gita, before the Bible, before the Quran, I'm mentioning these three big ones because they are very famous. Before all these things, were we having any connection with the Supreme Being?
Let me tell you something. The Bhagavad Gita was spoken by Krishna. Krishna
was black. Was Krishna black?
Yes, Krishna is black.
Hey!
Buddha, the original Buddha.
Buddha is also black.
Go and check it. See, we are at the beginning of time. Blacks were in India. Blacks started civilization in China. The ancient Chinese, where Mesopotamia is, and they are claiming, it's Kana. It is. Now, when I was growing up as a young person, my mother told me, she called me, he said, my son, you are supposed to be a priest of Yahweh. Are you listening? We are the original Hebrews.
Eh?
I said, Mom.
Father, what you just said is big. Oh?
Yes, he said. I said
Yahweh.
Yeah. Don't let it. Yahweh. Something you can't even find the depth. Can you find the depth of God? That's Yahweh. See, all what they are saying, because they don't know the tetragram of, they will call it another. But in the original language, we know. So, I'm just saying this, that almost all the Africans here, the Akans, the Ewes, the Gans,
the
Yoruba, we all come from that place, Egypt and up. And if you go to, even the word Kemi, what? It's actually an
Kemi.
Come on. Ariami. And you look at that place, it's in the sun. And Khartoum, a Katuma. In the bowl of the sun. So we moved all the way from there. And even you go to a place in Turkey now, they have just discovered and mentioned
that shrine thing there.
The name is completely Ewe.
Yes, I know that one.
What is the name again? I will just mention it for you. It's a Jogbagri Tafa. And this is how we spell Jogbagri. That means the place where creation began. The Gri means the wall. Tafa means place.
It is there.
Yes.
It is there.
So don't let anybody. We moved because of wars and everything. We left the knowledge behind. And now we are thinking we are not part of it. We are all part. This dressing that I'm dressed, if you go to even the Volta region, there are people dressed, have things almost like this. So I didn't know. I have gone and I have found, and I have even found a deeper one. If they want, I can also give to them that, look, this is it. We are all part of it. So it is not that you were not part of it.
Okay, you will come one day and come and talk about that history. We want to put them on records. So I will allow you to prepare about this and come and give that to me, please, if it's possible. Now, since we are all part of it, what has happened now that any time we want to pursue this kind of knowledge, you like this, you are not here. So anytime we want to pursue this kind of knowledge, we have to travel to India or out there.
No. If you are ready, the master will come. I was here in the 80s. We struggled and opened temples. But now I'm not here. And people are using this knowledge we have created to show the pure aspect of worship of Godhead. People have turned it around, making money out of it. It is not, it shouldn't be allowed.
So what can we do about it? Because Krishna himself, he didn't open any religion or whatever. He was just giving the knowledge.
Even the word Christ, where does the word Christ come from? Krishna, Christos, Christ. We are actually, Christians are worshiping Krishna.
And when you trace it, even Brahma, you go and get Abraham out of the same Brahma. But the point I'm trying to make is that me, I care about my continent, Africa. What I want us to know is how can we, put these things in place that people will not travel to India for this kind of knowledge. I'm
coming back home.
You are coming back home. We are, if you tell me what they enter my ear, I they hold them. I am holding it by
tell
way.
My
and when you come, me myself, I will be there, making sure people are getting the knowledge. We want it. I'm not saying you are going to die, but I don't want you to go with anything, because Krishna, he told you this, empty it before you go. Am I lying?